My name is Adriana, and this is Many Roads, No Rules. I don't plan ahead what road I will take next, because I want those roads to find me, so I find myself. Please join me on this new adventure. Hi there, how are you? So let me tell you, as soon as the RTR finished, when we were done, everything was over, my new friend Allison said, I have to be in San Diego, so would you like to join me there? So I thought, that is perfect. This is Many Roads, No Rules. So yeah, I can go anywhere at the drop of a hat. So I went to San Diego. And for some reason, from QUARTZSITE, of course, QUARTZSITE is a small town, in order to get to the highway that takes you there, you have to take some other highways to get to the highway. I mean, you have to take roads to get to the highway. And then someone asked, Road 78 or Highway 78, I think it was 78, is it safe to drive? I was laughing because that road is literally a roller coaster, which was amazing. But if you take it too fast, I don't know. I was following a couple of bikers and I was leaving a lot of distance because if they had an accident and I was coming out of one hill and they were there, I would not have time enough to stop and not run them over. It was that crazy. In camera, it doesn't show that much. It is a completely different story when you're driving that place, because once you go over the hill, you don't know if there is a curve or something, and usually there is. So I went a little slower and keeping my good distance. It was fun. It was crazy. Just know if you go from QUARTZSITE to San Diego, you will have to take 78, and it's going to be a roller coaster, literally. And along that road, at some point, you pass by Imperial Dunes recreation area. So I have learned so far that every time it says recreation area, it means it's an ATV paradise, which is a pity, which I am totally against. You let me know in comments why. Is it worth it? In the health industry, I knew of many cases of broken legs and shoulders and everything because of ATV accidents. ATV accidents are way more common than we think, and still, they destroy everything, and maybe they feel they are bigger people, more brave. I don't know what it is, but if you know, please let me know. Imperial Dunes, beautiful landscape, nothing to see actually, because even if you go in there, you're surrounded by ATVs. Not my crowd. And then, of course, it was, I think it was 3 hours and something from QUARTZSITE to San Diego. And the one thing I noticed on the highways is that suddenly they were all small cars. Only one or two minivans in a while, and all the small cars, most of them electric. Because of course it is way easier for them to move everywhere with the small cars, but because they are more conscious about gas usage. And then the sunset welcomed me in San Diego, and the palm trees and everything. That alone was a beautiful view to observe. So I met with Allison and another friend the following day in the morning. She told us to meet her at the Rite Aid parking lot, and I was amazed to learn that you have, I think, 30 minutes to be there as a customer, or 60 minutes. But after that, if you want to stay, you have to pay for the parking. San Diego has a parking problem. You have to pay everywhere you go. But in any case, we went for breakfast in Ocean. I was in Ocean Beach there. The businesses are colorful, nice. We had breakfast in an old Americana cafe, and I was fascinated with the signs on the wall. So at the end of this video, I am going to put those signs up there. Please check them out at the end of this video because they are so much fun. They are really funny. And maybe you can tell me which one is your favorite. So after breakfast, we walked towards the beach and along the beach, and we saw all these artisans selling their jewelry and creations, beautiful things, very chill, very nice. There was this girl with a beautiful blue glass conversion, very nice. I like the fact that she has 3 numbers by the door, 444. I don't know what those numbers mean to her, but I liked it. So she very generously invited us into her home. Beautiful place. I didn't film much because I felt like it was, I don't know, abusing her generosity. But she was so kind and so beautiful. You can always watch that video at Allison's channel, Travel Snacks. she did a complete tour because she asked for permission to do that. I just waited outside. I didn't want to overwhelm her.
I'm Allison.
Nice to meet you.
I live in a van too.
Awesome.
We all live in vehicles.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool to see other people's faces. I'm so into it. Come on, Mama, up.
I love this. It's so cozy.
Thank you. Yeah, you can stick your head in there too if you want to.
You have a beautiful home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for this.
Of course, yeah. And then this is kind of like our dinette that drops down into a guest bed or couch. And then in here we actually have a composting toilet and a bathroom.
So that was something. Beautiful bus. After that little stroll on the beach, we drove to the Sunset Cliffs. There are, that I could count, I think there are 3 pullouts in that area. And you can park there for the day, it's okay. But it's a fantastic place to hang out. So we stayed there for a little while. We saw some weddings happening there. Of course, the landscape is fantastic. And in the evening, the sun sets, and everybody goes there to see the sunset. And people open their hatches and they sit there, they drink their drinks, and everybody is at peace at that moment. In my country, there is an artist's studio. It's a huge complex, beautiful place on the ocean, on the cliffs. And what they do, they have done for many years, is they do have a ceremony for sunset. So you can go there, you have a glass of champagne, and there are violins playing. There is something about sunsets that make that moment so particularly beautiful. And while we were there in the Sunset Cliffs, we decided to go for empanadas. I am always homesick, mostly because of the food. And I did find a place, I don't remember the name now, but I am going to post it here. So we went there, and it was a public market. And inside, there were, I don't know, 20 or 30 different restaurants, small little places, most of them with sweet things, but you had Peruvian cuisine, Argentinian cuisine, lots of different things. So it was fantastic. It was like putting some kids in a candy store and saying, okay, you get whatever you want. And the 4 of us, we were like running around like crazy. Oh, I want this and I want that and I want the other thing. So it was a fun evening. We had a lot of food. The empanadas were by far the best. We all agreed that the empanadas were delicious. And I saw on the wall, I saw this funny representation of a tarot on the wall, just with images of cuisine. I thought the artist was very playful when they designed that, but I thought the colors and the textures were just beautiful. And one thing that happens there in San Diego is if you're completely stealth, thank goodness I have the minivan, you can park in those residential streets. Of course, I mean, you go there and you're already ready, you going back, you try not to be noticed. So I already had my window covers up, and I didn't turn on any lights. I didn't take my chair out, cooked something outside. No. just you go there and you sleep, just that. And the following morning, very early in the morning, you leave the place, and then you go to the Sunset Cliffs and you stop there and you make your coffee there, because it's okay if you do it there, not on the streets. So the weird thing is, my friend Allison got a pamphlet or something that they put in her on her windshield. That I thought it was very aggressive, not fun. They shouldn't have touched her vehicle. The neighbor who did that, that is not right. You cannot touch my vehicle if you're not the police. If you're just a neighbor saying, I don't want you here, because the pamphlet was very aggressive and it said just basically that, and it is illegal to sleep here, and we don't want you again, and we have taken photos of your plates, and the police will be called. We are very decent people. We are homeless, but we're not really homeless. We are houseless, and we don't use the services of the estate. We are not real homeless. We work, we pay taxes. We are decent people, and we don't trash everything. So there will have to be a conversation at some point, making a difference between van dwellers and homeless people. Homeless people put a toll on the services. Many times they're homeless because of mental health issues, or even if they're very poor, they do have services they can use, like parking lots for homeless people. We don't want to go to a homeless parking lot because I don't need those services. I don't need to use the time of a social worker asking me if I feel safe, if someone is chasing after me or something like that. I don't want to use the services. I work. I am self-sufficient. I don't need their services. Therefore, we just park for the night, sleep a little, and get out of there. And we don't trash. We take care of everything. And we're kind of the watchdog of the neighborhood. Some of my friends are already trying to understand what should be done about this situation. It's just sad. But just know, if you go to San Diego, you have to be super stealth. San Diego is extremely unfriendly towards us. So good luck. We did have a great time. We found a place where you can overnight, but you cannot sleep. So they are very contradictory, those signs. I guess it is because they allow you to park there for the night, because they assume you walk to your house. And that is why they say no sleeping. But again, the stealth factor was fantastic. I stayed there with several other friends. Nobody had a problem. Just one of them got a ticket one day, but her plates are from New York. It is ridiculous anyway, because she could have been visiting family there in one of the buildings 3 or 4 blocks away. So I don't know. Just know that you have to be very careful if you go to San Diego, and be absolutely stealth. And then in that parking where we stayed by the ocean, it was an amazing place. One day I saw this family. I think they were from Thailand, but they didn't speak English, so we couldn't communicate. And they were picking these turbot snails, and I think I understood they were going to boil them and have dinner with them. And he said something like, at this time of the year they are bigger, so obviously the water is extremely clean there, but they got a big amount of them. So just saying, I mean, there were some fishermen there, and I told one of them, hey, if you don't catch anything, at least you can get some turbot snails. And he was like, what is that? And he was extremely interested. He was going to Google that. I don't know. There is always something to be seen somewhere. If you open your eyes to things that are happening around you, you see amazing things. The world is amazing. People are amazing. That Thai family, I don't know how, but they knew there was that food source there at hand. And they were like 6 people, and they didn't like to be interviewed, of course, and they went away very quickly. But they had their snails, so I was happy for them. They're going to have a good dinner. And one night we went to this place, Sandbar. Someone told us the tacos there were very good. I had a grilled shrimp taco and a grilled fish taco. They were amazing. When I say amazing, I mean the amount of food was significant. It was extremely tasty. It was fresh. It was delicious. So Sandbar, if you're in San Diego, just Google it. They say they were voted the best tacos in town. I don't know of other places, but they are amazing. Another night I went there and I got a steak salad. Another hit. Amazing. Big chunks of steak on top of a delicious salad with strawberries and almonds, and a sauce they make by combining balsamic vinegar reduction with blue cheese. But you cannot taste the blue cheese unless they tell you it is blue cheese. The combination is fantastic. It elevates both of the flavors. Super highly recommended. So when we came out of the bar, the Sandbar, we found these people having fun with their bicycles, which they worked a lot on making them beautiful. And I don't know, it was that beach vibe that was absolutely fascinating. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and give me a comment. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't, your opinion. Don't forget to check the signs, the posters that I saw at the breakfast place, because they are so much fun. You're going to have a quick laugh out of that. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Take care.
Say you think about me, because I'm starting to doubt we will find our way back to each other when you're on the other side of the world. I'm here and I'm waiting.